Good evening, everyone. I'm Cheryl Elgie from Kerrang in Northern Victoria, and I am a Stampin' Up, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. So I'm guessing that you all have 6x6 papers that you need to use. I certainly do, and I've been playing around with some different ideas. I was going to share with you a few other ideas, but I ran out of time. I got a bit carried away. So firstly, I'll show you how I learnt this tip from taking a class by Kim McGillis. She used this little trick too, which we're going to use in our May 16th class. But just taking some ink, and don't even need to make sure you're not having big marks like that. This is super easy. All we want to do is create a green background for to cut our leaves out of. So it doesn't matter if it's not all even. Doesn't matter at all. If you're joining me live, please say hi. I'd love to know who's watching. Can't see any comments yet. Haven't been on Facebook for a little while because I stopped because I couldn't see who was here and who was commenting. So I can see my comments, so I'm thinking that it's working. So this is, you can do as much or as little as you like. I think I might just leave it at that because I just wanted a couple of, you can even do that, you can do whatever floats your boat. Put my ink away. Just grab just a water painter. Just going to make sure that's coming through. I might need to put that up a bit, I think. I must have moved my stand. Sorry about that. Remember last week I watched it a bit back and I thought, oh geez, I wasn't in camera for most of that. Let me see if that catches up. And move this down a little bit. That's probably a bit better. So I'm just going to squeeze this until the ink comes, not ink, it's not ink in it, it's just water in here, just plain old water. So all I want is a few, you can do that however you want, you can use a paintbrush. Can't see whether that's going on. Oh yeah, I can see now. I don't know if you can see. Got a bigger one there. I don't really want big ones. Oh, really big one there, but I can avoid that. Doesn't matter. I was just trying to get enough. And that was Mossy Meadow too, by the way. I didn't say that, did I? It tends to, I can see, it tends to go a little bit, I've noticed when I've watercolouring it, and I've been watercolouring it, and it seems to go a little bit brownish. I don't know if you can see that. I can. When water hits it, it tends to go a little bit brownish. Just going to use an old chamois to get rid of that. And we're clean, and really doesn't take a lot to dry it. What I wanted to do, I'm going to see if that fits through my little machine so I don't have to drag my big one over here. If I do this now, it's going to be dry to go on our card. So I'm going to use, don't even know if I'm going to need these, but I have cut a few leaves, but I just wanted to do another. The piece I had before wasn't big enough for this die. I just suddenly thought, oh, I think I might want to use that. Oh, now the trouble with this little machine is I'm going to have to cut this down, aren't I? But I'll see if this fits first. Yeah, it does. Just. That's all we want, isn't it? Just. So I'm going out of the camera again, aren't I? I'm just wondering if I do that, is that going to fit? Yep, it will. So what's that across? If I go about 8.5 across. Should be about right. Oh, no, that's not right. Gonna need more than that. Can bring that down a bit. I'll go over a little bit. No, maybe it is. I can do it out of 8, probably. 8. Yeah, I'll go 8. Pull that out. I'll go 8. I might go 8.5 just to be sure. Didn't take long to do, but I don't want to keep you guys by doing more and more and more because I've cut it wrong. So I'll come here. So then if we, yeah, that should work. Oh, did I say what that was? That was Nature's Sympathy. Bit hard to say that word, isn't it? I might be able to get one of these little guys out too. Where's he? Here he is. I'll just see if it'll fit in one roll through. I really love this die. It's beautiful. And I could probably get 2 of those out of there actually. I might come back and do that because I've got plenty of time, haven't I? Got all night. Ugh. That's tight. Very tight. See how they just pop out. So a little one and our bigger one. This gorgeous, gorgeous leaf. It's just beautiful. You don't have to use the whole thing. It's not my plan to use the whole thing. Well, I haven't really got anything planned, just really the technique, and then try and work out what I'm going to put on top of the card, which is where that comes in. So Okay. Just want to do, well, I've got that piece there. I just want to, I'll put that away in a sec. I just want to die cut another one of those little leaves. I reckon that'd be handy. If we don't use it for this, I'll have it in my little tray and I'll be able to use it for something else another day. Handy to have little bits and pieces when you're crafting, so you don't have to stop and create them. Hello, Miss Sharon. How are you? Thank you for watching. You always seem to watch me, which is great. I really appreciate your support. And you'll be doing this little technique in the class that you're doing in a couple of weeks. Really pretty easy and a great way to add colour to your die cuts. And might even be able to get another one out of there. Sharon understands I'm pretty ikey with my bits and pieces. I try and get as much out of them as I can, and so does Sharon. Well, why not, eh? Waste not, want not. No, I don't think I'm going to get that one, but actually I might be able to get a couple of little other leaves. That in upside down. Put these away because we don't want to get them lost, do we? Come here. Come here, you go in there. There we go, and try and find, no, they're here somewhere, the other leaves. Here we go, out of lovely arrangements. And I reckon I might be able to get a couple of them out of there. Maybe not. Not much left, is there? I will be able to get, actually. Don't think that'll go, no. The bigger one won't go, but the little one will go twice, I reckon. I'm such a Scrooge. But before I chuck it in the bin, I may as well get as much as I can out of it, mightn't I? There's one little leaf. See, isn't that pretty? And there's my, I didn't show you that, did I, once it was cut? And this one. Aren't they pretty? They look really lifelike with the little water droplets on them. And I reckon maybe I can get another little one out as well. Just one more go through, and then we'll say it's ready for scrap. There we go. Here's our little leaf. There he is. I'll put that in my scrap bin. Now, put all these things away. Put start within reach because I'm not sure whether I will need that again. As I said, I'm winging it a bit. I kind of know what I'm doing, but you would hope I do. But I could deviate. So I'm going to be making one of these pretty eclipse cards. So my base card is the same measurement I always use, or nearly always use, is 14.9 centimetres by the width of the cardstock, which is 21 centimetres. My next layer is same as I normally use, 10 centimetres by 14.4. And I haven't done this on my other cards, but I thought I'd try this to put this layer onto the same size layer. So this one's 13.9 by 9.5 centimetres. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this up. You're going, oh no, you've got a beautiful pattern and you're going to cut it up. Well, yes, we are. We're going to cut it at 1 centimetre increments, and we're going to put these, I might put them on here in order so I don't forget where they're supposed to go. It's been a few days since I did this, so hopefully I'll remember how to do it. It's not hard, it's really easy. And there are a few different ways to do it. Just making sure my eyes are lined up properly. First one I did, I actually gave it, I was in Bendigo yesterday and I gave it to my niece. And she absolutely loved it. She said, oh, it's 3D. I said, yeah, it is. I said, it's very simple. Oh, no, it's beautiful. I love it. And the one I gave her, I used... because I'm trying to use up my DSP. I used, no I didn't use Splendid Autumn. That one is actually, this one you could use for these techniques. That's actually probably the only, no not the only 6x6, but I believe it might be, apart from Beautiful Gallery, I think it's the only 6x6 one that's there. This one that I used for Anita's card is, it's well and truly retired, but I love it and she loved it too. I knew that she would because she's an outdoorsy girl that loves, you know, bush type gardens. It's meandering meadows. It had some beautiful designs, so it has got. I don't have a lot left of it, but I just thought I would make a few cards for her, really, because when you're not well and you can't get out, I've given cards like that to my sister when she's been unwell, and she's wanted to thank people for doing things for her. And when you can't go to the shops, you don't feel like going to the shops, it's good to have a bit of a stash of cards. So that is my plan. So just 1 centimetre, and I realise one of them will be not quite 1 centimetre, but we're not going to be too bothered with that. We could have made it 14 across, but I didn't think about that till I cut it, so too bad, too sad. Yeah, so like I was saying, my first one that I gave to Benita, for herself because of her journey she's going on with her cancer treatments. I wasn't sure what I was doing. It turned out really good, by the way, and I followed, I forget whose tutorial, there are heaps of tutorials. If you look up double vision cards, you'll see loads of tutorials on YouTube and on Pinterest, but you really don't, once you've made one, you really don't need a tutorial. So the first one I followed, you used a piece of, they put a piece of DSP down on this piece and then every second one you popped up on top of that. I found that pretty hard to, because I'm not very good at getting things straight. I found it I didn't do too bad a job. Well, Benita loved it, so I must have done okay. But then I saw where people were making them with just one sheet, and I thought, and I'll show you. I'm showing you this. Oops. Run over my finger. Don't screw this up now that I'm nearly done. I'll explain what I'm doing once I get these all cut. This might be the one that's a bit... Actually, that's more than a centimetre, so if I do... I'll just do that. I might take this down the other end of the trimmer so I've got more control, because I want this side off, and I might need to cut my cardstock down. I'm not sure. Get that out the road. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it. I've just got this tiny little bit left, which we're not going to worry about, so it's probably going to be a little bit shorter, but we'll just see how we go, because it might work out that it's not. I'm probably not making much sense to you, but I know what I'm talking about, so I guess that's the main thing. Just going to move them off. I do want them all in sequence though, as to how I cut them. I hope that glass mat isn't too glary for you. Hello Gail, how are you? So what I like to do when I'm doing something like this is I like to, rather than put the glue on my little piece, I like to pop it on the, don't go off, on the actual cardstock. I just feel like I've got more control. Just make sure I've got it up the right way, I guess. I think that's pretty easy. Down a bit. Got a bit of glue oozing out. Then we use this next one. This is why I love doing it this way. Use this next one as your place marker. So if you pop that down, because you wouldn't want to pop this up just yet, because you wouldn't have it exactly in the right spot. And I hope that makes sense to everyone. So then we put our glue next to that piece. Just make sure you don't move it. Oops. And I did. Concentration, hey? And then the next one is our place marker. You do really have to concentrate, because I don't want to glue one down that I don't, the wrong one down that I don't want glued down yet. And if anyone's interested, there's a scrapbooking, I'm not sure even what is in the sale, some sort of a sale on the 2nd, when the catalogue goes live. We haven't really been given any details. We don't know what's going to be on sale, so I don't know what that's all about, but I guess we'll find out. Then our little placemaker. Let's bring this over a bit closer. Hopefully speed this up a bit. Come on, come out, glue. Either doesn't come out or it comes out too fast, doesn't it? But it's pretty good stuff, this glue. There we go. Whoops, did I move that? Doesn't matter, I've got it stuck down. Now another one, replace marker. Push that up so you can see. Isn't the weather beautiful? Well, it's cooled down a bit tonight. I was going to put a jacket on. I thought, oh, I don't like to get too hot either, so I'll just wait. Might get my jammies and dressing gown on soon, and then I won't be cold. Place marker. Had a big day yesterday in Bendigo. I caught up with family that I haven't seen since I was a child. So that's a long time ago. That's what, probably some 60 years ago. It was nice. I think most of us would have recognised each other. Oops, I'm not concentrating, am I? Is that a stuck down one? Yeah, I nearly went to stick this one down. We don't want that one stuck down, do we? You guys would have yelled at me, wouldn't you? That one, and then we'll stick this one down. And I may need to chop the edge of this off a bit, which may mean I might need to chop the other side of it down as well. Yeah. Before I put the other ones on, so I best take these ones out so that I don't disturb them while I'm chopping. Hoping this trimmer, I think my blade will do this, but I've gone a little bit crooked too, haven't I? You can see that. But guess what? It's a handmade card, so then that's brought that down to what? What's that? That's more than, have I done it on the wrong bit? No, I don't think so. Just trying to see, it's a little bit, probably a little bit wider. Like I've got a little bit more of a border there than I have there, so where's the bit I chopped off? I'll just chop off a little tiny bit of this as well. Not too much. No measurements here, just go for it. It was 9.5. it? We'll say 9.3. See, and you really can't, you really won't be able to tell. Oh, now I just realised I'm going to have to chop those ones off too, aren't I? Oh well. It is what it is. Yeah, that's better. I think that's better. Okay. But I will just let them hang over the edge, or geez, why did I do that? Well, we'll see how we go. So now I found it better to use these ones, and because they're a bit higher. What I'm going to do is just chop across here. I don't even know how many I need. I'll just cut that many to start off with. You don't really have to use the whole piece. Ah, gosh. I might as well chop it off the end. It's easier to do that than try and pull it off, isn't it? So let me see. Yeah, I do just need to cut. I'm going to see if I can do that with my trusty scissors, and if I can't, I'm going to have to cut each one. This is really hard to see on the Mossy Meadow base. Another little tip someone said was to put some wet glue onto your dimensionals so that you've got wiggle room. I think I might be able to cut. Yeah, that worked. Now where did I cut these? Here. Let's make sure I get it further down the end this time, so I had it too far up. Put it right on the end, and then I won't have to chop it. And I could already see how good that looks. I hope you can too. I am going to be chopping these one by one because I reckon it'll be easier. Where did that go? Has anyone made one of these before? I have patience. You wouldn't have the patience, Gail? I don't really have patience. When you do the wrong thing, you've got to try and fix it. And trust me, all this effort is worth it, very much worth it. I just should not have changed my measurements. That's looking probably a little bit crooked. Anyway, blind man, me good to see it. Glad to see it. Shouldn't I say that? Just the hardest part of this is working out how to decorate, or how much to decorate them. You don't want to cover up too much of your scenery. You could just leave them plain, but I like to put a little something on them. We've only got 2 to go. See, that didn't take long, did it? I don't want 2 of you. Just want 1. First one I did put 2 rows of this, but I thought it was a bit of overkill. And it doesn't matter what size paper you use. If you're in the US, you can use, you can cut yours into 1/2-inch pieces, or if you're in any other part of the world and you like to use inches, you can just cut it into 1/2-inch pieces. A bit like quilting, really, cutting it all up and putting it back together, isn't it? And people marvel at that and say, why would you do that? So this is easier than doing all that sewing. Come here. I can see you. I don't want to see you. I'll show you in a minute once I've choppy that off. That one's a bit, I probably should have cut those a little bit shorter, but we're going to go with it. I just need to now work out what, can you see the effect? I think it's a great effect. I'm just going to probably chop that off a bit too much, haven't I? If I go chopping it again, I'm going to wreck it, but thinking that's okay. Now I did stamp some sentiments because, as I said, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with this card, and I thought I might. I'm not sure where to put this though, because I don't want to go over most of the scenery, and the scenery's kind of up the top. So maybe we don't even need any leaves. But I did do those for my other cards. So just going to see. Yeah, probably that's going to be too big. Do we think? Not too big. So we've got that. We've got this one. Come here. And what else have we got? Got those other little leaves too. I did have some of those in. I did the piece in Old Olive, same technique, but I did that technique in Old Olive. I don't think we need to. Come here. What else have I got? Might be all I did. Dropping things. I'm just wondering if we're going to use that at all, or if we're going to just use a couple of leaves of it. Like chop those top 2 off. What do you reckon? Or do we just need a little one? I don't think I want them both together. You can see. Yeah. I think because it's so small, you wouldn't really want a big greeting either. I'm thinking maybe that's enough. Could do 2 of them, but I don't think we need them. I don't think we need them. Okay, 1 or 2. And do we want... Oh, by the way, I did the sentiment. I did it in the new black that's coming out Tuesday. Not sure whether I should have done brown, but I think it's fine. And I used the this punch, the whatever it's called. It's still going to be in anyway on Tuesday. Don't need to rush and get that if you haven't got it. So I might try a bit of twine somewhere. Just the little one, just one, Sharon. I might take the darker one off. So I think I like the lighter one. And where could I put some twine? Oh, reaching down into my tub. Really could be for a male birthday or a female one. You had a female that loves nature, it'll be fine. I'm just going to do a single bow and see if I like that. Of course, doing this on camera, you never can. Give it a hug and give it a tug. Yeah, I think I will go that. Don't think it needs to be double. Cut off that little hooky bit. I'm trying, I left that off there because I thought I might put some twine around the card, but I'm not going to. What have I got? Oh, I see. I see. I think I put this in the wrong way up, didn't I? Have you used all your beautiful gallery paper yet, Sharon? Because this will be a good way to use it. If not, okay. That's pretty quick, isn't it? I've taken up a lot of the time doing, oh shoot, doing my leaves and the technique. That's what happens when your cardstock gets stuck on your glue bottle. But I think it'll be okay. I think I'll be able to cover that up. Yes. down and across. Because the layers are the same, what am I trying to say? The same colour, you can't really tell that it's not quite, probably not quite the right size. Not exactly the right size. Like, I like to have my cards exactly the right size, but it's probably not. Anywho, it's all good. So I'm doing this because I want to position this like so, and then I want to see where I'm going to put this. Oh yeah, there. And then what I'm going to do here, get off, I'll just put some more glue on the end of this, and then I don't want it upside down. Then I'm going to put dimensionals in between those, so put it upside down so I know where I'm going to put it. Get off my finger, and I want them as high as the other ones. So here's a bit that I've cut something off. And I probably don't want them. That's about right. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I'll cut another little piece like that. To put on here. Hopefully I did those in the right spot. And they should help that stick. And now I need a glue dot for my cute little bow. Where did I think I was going to put that? May as well put it on here, so as I know. Sometimes I wish we had smaller glue dots. So they are a little bit fat for twine, but no joy just yet. Now, I didn't think about embellishments, did I? I did think about the inside, and on the other ones I had bits left over that I could put there. I don't know if I do with this one. Did have a bit that I cut off the edge, didn't I? I don't know what I did with it. Could probably do that. That'd be good enough. I reckon not as, oh, I know what I'm going to do. Not as wide as that though. I'll cut that down a little bit. Cut it this way because I only want, probably only want a centimetre. And yeah, I was looking for a brown, but maybe I'll just use a green bit, a minnow bit. And have an old olive bit still in there. I'll just use this bit because it was here. That was 10. No, it wasn't 10. It was We'll get there eventually. Now, if I've done that a bit long, that one. My eye does seem to be out tonight. How's that? Just got to find which way up that is. Oh, it'll be, so I went from there, didn't I? So it'll be that way up. And that's long enough. I don't know what I did there, but I just need to chop this off a bit. It's a bit long. I mean, the cardstock's a bit long. I thought it went 14.4. I don't know what's wrong with my eyes lately. I seem to cut things wrong all the time. Now, are you going to be the right size? Yeah, doesn't matter if it's too long because I can chop that off. Now I just want to do a bit of a sponging. Right, actually, is this... No, I'll do that after. Then I want another one of these. That's where I'm going to put the other one, the other leaf. And go in there. So we want to put, we don't want to put glue all the way. I better make sure I don't get my card in that glue, hadn't I? We want to leave a little posie for our little leaf to slide in. And it was that way up. We're going to put that over the top. Like that. Maybe a bit further down. How far down can I go? I probably didn't want that much green showing. Slide up there, you. There we go. And now, I should be using my glue gun really. We'll see how we go. There. Chop this off here. Before I do that, I'll do my spatter. I might as well clean up all at the one time, mightn't I? Just I grabbed, what did I do with it? I don't know, this might be the empty one. Not sure. I need to fill some up. I think it is. No joy out of there. I do have a full one somewhere. What's this one? This one looks like it might have stuff in it. Yep. course, you wouldn't have to do this if you wanted to keep it clean and simple. So you do you. It's your card. That's what I keep telling you, isn't it, Sharon? At class, it's your card. You do what you want to do. Now let's see if I can do some Mossy Meadows spatter. Not gonna work. Oh, might work if I do the correct end, mightn't it? Oh, look at that. Heaps. Beautiful. Okay, we'll give that a bit of time to dry a little bit. Wipe down our mat, our sponging, and find some dimensionals. Oh, I missed those comments. Who was that? Someone said, love that DSP, but I can't see who it was. It's only giving me, it's not giving me all the... Susan Farley, I can just vaguely see that. Thank you for watching, Susan. Yeah, it's beautiful DSP, isn't it? It's still available, so they haven't sold out of it all. Now, some of these are really old, like, not old, but retired, so... as I've said before, I can't keep up with the speed that things come and then they go, oh, I know what I want. And I don't know if these are available or not. I think I saw, there's a little one there. I'm talking about the dragonflies and the birds. So I really like stuck to there. Stuck on the outside, so I want it. Come here. Doesn't want to let go. See if I can get it. Might have pulled the sticky off it. Dragonfly. I like to put the same on. I wouldn't mix the dragonflies with the birds, but you could do that if you... Oh, I hope I've got some more. Yep. Looks like I do. Got more birds than dragonflies. I probably should have gone with the birds. Let's see if we can get this one. This one's flying into the thing. Oh, I like them. I do like them. I've got to stop buying these. I've got to use up what I've got. I just want another dragonfly, and I don't see one there in the ones I've got open. They're all birds. Must remember that. Must use some birds. I must love dragonflies better than birds. Come here. And they all look as though they're the same size, so that's all right. Where else can we put one? Probably coming down in here saying happy birthday. Or will we go up this way? Where does he need to go? Maybe there. I'll settle on there. And I do have some samples that I have created. As I said, I gave one to my niece yesterday. We'll stick that in there once that's dry properly, so I don't want to smudge anything. So using the same paper and the same technique, Bonita's is the only one that I used 2 pieces of DSP. So this is out of the same pack, the Beautiful Gallery DSP. And I've just got a simple happy birthday. I've used, what have I used there? if you can't remember. It's a die. It's probably retired actually. And I've used a piece of the that I had left over of that. And this one, as you can see, I've just used the one sheet of DSP. This one's the paper I showed you before. This is a little thank you card with the, I was trying to be smart and save the work, so I wanted to do one upright so I wouldn't have as many to do. But I think I may have just used, you might be able to tell the difference, because yeah, that's the one I just used the normal dimensionals, whereas these other two are with the strip. Where is it? Under here somewhere. Goodness me. Get rid of those. I'll be able to find, oh, here they are. What are they called? Not going to see what they're called, but these ones, and they're just slightly higher. And I think I do prefer the ones that are slightly higher. So because it's not raised up, that one's not raised up as much as what these two are. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Everyone that's watching, and I can't see everyone that's watching, but I do know that some people are. So thank you very much. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.